Thank you. Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in today, tonight, at whichever time you decide to watch your love reading right now. I appreciate you. You could be watching this in the past, the present, or the future. It all depends on if the message resonates with you or not. And hopefully it does. And if it does not, it's all good. Just simply means that it's not your energy. This love reading could relate to couples, singles, or in-betweens. It all depends on how these oracles read and how I intuitively pick up on them in this given moment, okay? What else did I want to say? Oh, yes. For those of you that are new, I'm Levitating Lotus Healing. Hello. For those of you that are returning, welcome back, and thank you for checking out the new content that I'm uploading. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your love reading. Okay. Divine, that's what the first oracle to come through. Okay. The first is children. Your love life is being affected by children. Okay, that is the first oracle that comes out. And this flipped. The second is new love. Whoa, that's splattered everywhere. Healing family issues, forgiving. Wow. Okay, Sagittarius, I'm going to scoop these up and keep going. But it seems like there's going to be... I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to put this back in the deck, shuffle again, and keep going. I don't want to speak too soon, okay? And I do want to stay on the lighter note, okay? So let me keep going. Divine, ask for the next oracle. Thank you. Pay attention to the red flags. It's the third. Well, those are two. Okay. What are you? This is, yeah, healing family issues came out again. Huh. Thank you. You deserve love. Is the 5th and the 6th is passion. Okay. So, Sagittarius, what I'm getting is that either you have children or this brand new partner that's about to manifest, or in the current works of being manifested in your life is currently happening. They could have children and or pets or both. Or you could have children and or pets or both. Okay. New love falls in the second place. This speaks of the similarities that you two may have together. This speaks of the person or the new connection that you could be developing with someone, okay? This definitely feels like Sagittarius singles, okay? This definitely feels like Sagittarius singles, okay? What falls in the third place is pay attention to the red flags, okay? And what falls in the fourth place is healing family issues. So I feel like this isn't necessarily a warning against this new love or a warning against this new person in whichever way they may manifest, in whichever way you may meet them or encounter them. It just feels like, you know what the red flags are. Okay, guys, excuse the break in the video. I had a disturbance while I was recording. So, yeah, pay attention to the red flags and healing family issues. This feels like an internal thing. This feels internal. I feel like you have been in situations that weren't favorable to you. You have been in love connections that may not have been as ideal as you would have liked them to be. And that has really put you on guard. That's really put you in a very cautious state of being when dealing with other people. I feel like you're very cautious when it comes to other people. You're very selective when it comes to really letting people into who you are. Letting people get to know who you truly are. I feel like you're very, very selective about who you let get really close to you. And healing family issues, sometimes we're taught certain patterns, certain perceptions, certain ideals and stuff like that that kind of really stagnate us, okay? It slows us down from being really progressive in our lives and from really operating in a healthy space, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like due to whatever your background may have been, your upbringing may have been, that had affected a lot of your choices or a lot of you know, the things that you may have kind of ignored or not necessarily paid too much attention to, that was really cautioning you in the past. But I feel like, Sagittarius, you know the difference now. I feel like you 100% know the difference between what doesn't make sense and what does. What is healthy for you and what isn't. What's positive and what's negative. What negatively triggers you and what really inspires you to continue to heal and continue to live purposefully and motivated and inspired. You know what I mean? I feel like you know the difference, although these have been really, really hard for you. I feel like this has been something that you're still currently dealing with, but it's not affecting your life as much as it was in the past. So there has been growth. I feel like there has been growth, but this has definitely been a focal point for you for a very long time, because you've had to overcome something, because something is brand new right here with this new love. Something brand new as far as love is concerned is being manifested and is coming in, okay? Due to you healing and recognizing what the issues were, recognizing what the red flags were and where the imbalances came from. Okay, what falls in the 5th place is you deserve love. You are lovable. Again, this is focusing on what you want now. This is focusing on what drives you, what gives you purpose, what motivates you, what fulfills you, what satisfies you. Okay, so that's very, very good. You're the Sagittarius, aiming for whatever it is that you want, wherever you're looking, wherever the fuck she has her eyes set on. You know, that's what you're focused on. That's what you want, that fulfillment, okay? And what falls after that is passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So I feel like now you're focused on something a lot more healthier, a lot more balanced, a lot more appropriate, a lot more mature, okay? It's mature in a sense of not older, not per se, but it's not shallow, it's not superficial, it's not, you know, connections that were built off of codependency or things pertaining to that. It's a healthy mutual connection. It's a healthy mutual thing, okay? That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like you're trying to manifest and aim for. So that's completely different from what you at one point I feel like was dealing with. What falls in the 2, 4, 6, 7th place is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay, so let me keep going. Divine, I ask for the next oracle to come through. I need some more clarification on this retreat. Getting to know each other, yeah. Okay, we got retreat and we have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So this is about really getting to know the person, getting to know the connection, spending time together. Some of you guys may eventually end up taking trips with this person, or, you know, just spending some time alone with this individual and really getting to know whoever they are, and vice versa, them getting to know you. It feels like, you know, something good developing. You know, it feels like it's developing in a good way, in a steady pace, okay? I'm not sure what else I may need to say about this, but that's just what it feels like. Retreating, getting to know each other. You're kind of like going off on your own somewhere to really have the conversations that you've been wanting to have for a long time, okay? Or that you've been needing to have for a while, okay, with this person. Release your ex. Okay. The more you get to know this person, the more that you connect with this individual, the more you're going to realize that it's a lot of shit that you're still holding on to that you kind of really need to let go of. Yeah, in order for you to make more room and make comfortable space for this new love that you're manifesting, for this new person that's possibly coming into your life, you kind of have to let go of the old shit. Release your ex. And this, to me, is heavily connected to pay attention to the red flags and healing family issues. Heavily connected. To me, right here, this is heavily connected. Okay, so like I said, it's something that some of you Sagittarius are still dealing with, but I feel like it's not as controlling of your actions or decisions and choices as it was in the past. And I feel like the more you get to know this individual, the more you're going to realize, wow, I really need to let go. I really need to let this go. I really need to let it burn. I do. You know what I mean? Playfulness. It is safe for you to love. Yes. Okay. Attraction. Unrequited love. Okay. Playfulness. I saw this first. I'm going to go with that. Playfulness is an energy that comes out to release your ex. And it just feels like, again, allowing yourself to be in your feminine energy, or just be in your masculine energy in a way where you're embracing this person, where you're embracing who they are, where you're being lighthearted, where you're kind of like letting your guard down and being open and receptive. This is all about communication. Okay? And this is about communication as well. You know? Retreating. Getting to know each other. Playfulness. I feel like the more you engage with this person and get to know them, I feel like the more you're going to realize, wow, I really need to make room. I really need to make space. Wow, I really kind of need to change my perspective and not be so negative and stop being so triggered about certain things in my past and certain relationships and certain fucking people and relationships that I used to deal with and be with and make excuses for and justify bullshit. You know what I mean? Your all of this is coming up for you, and what I mean by that is like all of the things that you are healed from, you're still in a way kind of triggered. You're still in a way trying to let it go and not allow it to kind of hinder what you know you're worthy of now. But I feel like the more this love manifests, the more this connection comes in, the more that you feel this thing out, I feel like there's going to be like a change in perception, a change in perspective about yourself as far as how you operate with people and operate in relationships, okay? What comes out in the next place is, yes, it is safe for you to love. It came out again. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. So Sagittarius, overall, what I'm getting is a thing of you have experienced not the best type of relationships, not the best type of friendships, not the best type of connections. And that was stemming from a lot of what you may have gone through or struggled with during childhood. A lot of the bullshit that we do as far as relationships is concerned, relationships with ourselves, with our family members, having healthy, functional relationships necessarily isn't what most of us were taught. You know, we were taught coping mechanisms, defensive mechanisms. We were taught to just ignore. We were taught to repress and suppress shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of this kind of like acted out and reflected in your life in certain situations where you ignored a lot of the red flags, of which a lot of the red flags when it came to yourself and when it came to other people. You ignored this. You kind of overlooked this. You kind of justified this. You kind of was like, oh, well, you know what I mean? It's okay. You know, she didn't mean to do it, or he didn't mean to do it, or it's okay. I mean, you know what I mean? Even though they fucking done it for the umpteenth time and it's really not okay for you, but for whatever reason, you continue to justify it because that's what a lot of us were programmed to do, or are programmed to do as children, is to just justify and to be okay and operate under dysfunctional patterns, okay? Just dysfunctional and imbalanced patterns. That sometimes reflects in what we do as we get older. And short way to put it, we live and we learn. As a result of us living and learning, you refocus, you know, reassess, you regroup, and you realize, wow, what you really wanted, what you really needed, what you truly deserve. And now that's what you're on right now. And this new love is manifesting, and there's a lot of communication. There's a lot of alone time. There's a lot of moments that you all are going to have together, building this connection with this person. But it's going to, again, reflect back to your healing issues. I feel like it's going to reflect back to pay attention to the red flags. I feel like it's going to reflect back to releasing your ex. These are triggers, Sagittarius, right here. These are your triggers. These are your triggers. These could be 3 aspects of 3 different Sagittariuses, or it could be 3 aspects of you as one individual, okay? These are triggers for you. But I feel like this new love, like I said, that is manifesting. The triggers is like not negatively triggering you. It's just giving you an idea, or, you know, giving you a clue of, hey, I got to make room. Hey, I got to make space. Hey, I got to open up my heart and be more receptive. Hey, I got to open up and be more playful, okay? I have to understand and know that it's safe because I've learned now. I've matured now. You're the queen sitting on top of this horse. You know what I mean? And there's this male here just admiring you, admiring your grace, admiring your beauty, admiring how handsome you are as a gentleman, be it whether you're male or female, Sagittarius, okay? So I feel like it's getting there as far as love is concerned. I feel like the love energy is definitely positive and encouraging, but I feel like Sagittarius, you have to make room for it. You have to open up. You have to be receptive. You have to be ready for it. You have to make room for it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's here. It 100% feels like it's here. Because now you know what your perspective needs to be and how it can best serve you as far as love is concerned. And everything else is just going to be like, wow, I need to heal. I need to do some more healing, or I really need to let this go, or I really kind of need to change my perspective. I feel like there's some form of perspective of love that you're still kind of struggling with. And this new connection, this new relationship is going to trigger that in a positive way to where you're like, okay, wow, I have to be more some type of way in order for this to get better because it's on me. I feel like this new love is going to go at the pace that you allow it. I feel like it could be very positive and healthy for you and the other individual as well. I just feel like you have to take your time with it, and you really got to understand how to move with this person in a sense of how to move with yourself more so, you know, because your person isn't going to know what your triggers are. Your person isn't going to know what pisses you off, what makes you angry, or what puts you in a sad place or a bad place. Your person isn't going to know all these things about you right off top. That's why communication is important. That's why retreating and getting to know each other is important, so that you can just openly share these things without any type of guard, or without any type of, you know, without any type of apprehension, or I want to say negative guard or negative type of apprehension that you may hold against this person, because she's leaned back off of him like, boy, I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all got that type of energy because y'all been through a lot. But I'm telling you, Sagittarius, you know the difference. You know the difference because you've lived the difference. Okay? And you know now what you're focused on. You know now what you deserve. All you have to do is continue to know that you're safe in that energy. Okay? Continue to trust God. Continue to trust yourself. And know that you're worthy. And watch what happens. That's all I can tell you. Just watch what happens. Just observe yourself and observe what happens. Okay? The adjustments that you may need to make, I feel like, overall, I feel like these are adjustments that you're going to be having to make, or that you're going to have to make. But I feel like overall it's going to be positive adjustments. It's going to be positive, you know, little tweaks that you're going to do. I feel like you're going to do well. Okay, let's pull one more for confirmation. Divine, I ask for one last oracle to close this reading out. Separation. Okay, this says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I feel like that has been the case. Okay, I feel like that has been the case. Let's do one more, because this definitely feels like Sagittarius singles. I should have picked it up. That was sticking right out. Wanting to come out very soon. Yes. Clearly decide what it is that you want so that it comes to you now, Sagittarius, okay? That's what fell after separation, okay? And what came after separation is soulmate and calling in your soulmate. Listen, I'm going to end it right here. All right, separation, like I said, that's been the case. Very soon, like I said, is manifesting, is here. But you control the outcome, given how you operate with this, how you move with this, how you're opening up for it, okay? Because, you know, sometimes you have to make adjustments, all right? So you already know what those adjustments are, or you will soon know what they are. What comes after very soon is soulmate. What came after soulmate was calling in your soulmate. And what came after calling in your soulmate is worth waiting for. Soulmate, divine partner, divine equal. Calling in your soulmate. Calling in your divine partner, divine equal. That's what I prefer to say. That's what you're probably going to hear me say. Worth waiting for. Okay? Again, it's a process. Divine timing is at work in your love life. All right, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you two together with calling in your soulmate. With just soulmate alone, yes, this is your soulmate. So, yes, this is a progressive thing of you getting to know this person. You building this love, you building this connection. And I feel like it's going to be really reflective for you. Like, whoa, you know what I mean? You got to make room. It's time to make room, Sagittarius. Are you ready? Are you ready? If you are, then do it. Because you can do it. Okay? So, Sagittarius, with all of that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching your love reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that whatever I said, in whichever way that I said it, I hope that it resonated for you. Brought you some clarity of some kind. But if not, it is okay. This simply means that it's not your energy or message. Alright? Again, thank you, Sagittarius, so much for watching. I will see y'all again with another reading.